I've been buying a lot of stuff, a lot of new and exciting foundations. I've been eyeing up some eyeshadow palettes. There's some glosses, some lip liners. I've been doing all the buying for you. I'm gonna show you what I've been loving, what is kind of not hitting the mark for me, and we're gonna do a full try on with a lot of these products today. Okay, let's just jump right in because I have a lot of new content. Not content, I have a lot of new products, and it's Morgan Wallen tonight, so I'm gonna get ready, and along the way, I'm gonna show you some of the new products I've purchased, what I think about them, and we're gonna use some of them to create my concert look today. Look, you guys, I'm getting like all these pimples out of nowhere. I don't think it's products, I think it's like hormones, which is awful. Like, who wants to be dealing with hormonal acne at any phase of life? I'm just annoyed. So we're gonna try and cover it up while we can and just live with it. First of all, so these are not all new products in general, but a lot of them are new to the market. Some are just new to me. One being the Power Grip Primer by e.l.f. I recently bought this as I was trying and testing out some new makeup and thought I'd give it a try. And I really like it. It works so great. It's especially good for a day like today where I'm doing my makeup early in the morning for the full day, including the night. Like, I don't have time today to come home and take off my makeup and redo it again for the nighttime. So this will really get me through the day and help everything. And what I noticed the most about this, it does help with longevity, but it smooths out my skin a lot. So I am quite happy with that. As that's drying, I'm just gonna quickly do my brows. I don't have anything fun or new to share, as always with my brows. I just use what works. Sometimes it's my Anastasia. More often than not, it's the NYX. I really like this micro brow pencil, so I'm just gonna get this done. Ooh, I forgot, I do have a brow product I'm not gonna put on today, but I'll show you it. And I have to apologize, you guys, for my background. You can see we're in between appliances right now, so my living room, my filming space looks like a hot mess. It is what it is. Okay, I bought this L'Oreal Faux Brow, and it's got this really cool tip, and it actually does a great job of giving me nice kind of hair-like things on my eyebrows. But I got the shade Dark Blonde. It is so red on me. I don't know if you can really tell. I don't think it's coming across super red on here, but maybe I'll put some on really quickly for you guys. So if you see, let me just put some like right here. So you can see right next to like my real brow. This is my real brow that's pretty like, you know, neutral to cool toned. And when I put this dark blonde right on top, my brows look red. So I don't know in what world this is dark blonde. Maybe just on me it's going red, but I do not like the tone of it at all. I don't know if there's other tones that are better suited. We will see, but like the product, hate the color. Okay, I've been testing out a lot of new foundations. One you will have seen in a battle of foundations I posted recently, that being the new Natasha Deanna. I also got the new Makeup by Mario, the more natural skin finish version. And I got the new Benefit Professional foundation. I've been trying them all. I don't have final thoughts yet, but I can share a little bit of what I think. I have the Natasha Deanna in N9, and I'll put it right here. It's actually a really good shade match for me right now. I was really afraid I was going too dark in it, but it's really, really good. So don't be afraid. I don't know. Some people I see have been buying like N5 and saying, oh, it's darker than I thought. I think this is lighter than I was anticipating. So something I bought for winter and to like be able to mix in the N9 as my color changes as we get into the cooler months. This is the shade YN6. So it's also not bad, right? It blends out pretty good actually, and you can definitely see it's got more of that like yellow to almost olive undertone. And then I got the Benefit in 12N, which is described as like a light neutral with a bit of a peach, and you can definitely see the peach come through in this one. Okay, so there we have N9, YN6 in Natasha Deanna, and then this is the Benefit in 12N. And then if I have space, I'll try, but this is the Makeup by Mario 11N. I really like this shade, but when you put it next to others, you can see the almost like olive undertone come through. Okay, so there's the 11N, again, N9, YN6 into Natasha, and the 12N in the Benefit, all on my skin. Surprisingly enough, when I put all these on and blend them out, I actually don't mind either of them or any of them as color matches for me, which looks a little crazy because you definitely see different undertones throughout. But again, once you blend things out, often things don't look as scary as the initial swatches. For the sake of the concert, I'm actually gonna go in with Makeup by Mario. I gave the foundation battle win to Natasha because it looked beautiful and it actually does control oil more so than I expected. And when you first put it on, it does not look like it would do that. It's pretty glowy, so I gave the win to that. Tried the Makeup by Mario yesterday for a full 10 hours and I looked freaking unbelievable. It was amazing. I am gonna do a little trick beforehand though, because I find this really helps when I have a full day that I want my makeup to last for. I powder my T-zone first. And it just helps kind of keep my oil at bay before I put my foundation on. So we're gonna do that. Great tip from Nikki LaRose. Kind of counterintuitive, but it works. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the N9 with my MAC foundation brush. And we're gonna work in light layers because you really don't need to cake this on. It gives such a beautiful finish. We're hoping to get some pimple coverage with this too. But I know after wearing it yesterday and being in the heat and the sun while wearing it, I know by the end of the evening, I'm still gonna look really great. My first impressions of the Benefit were really good. I really liked it as well. I just need to try it a bit more before I can give some final thoughts. Just building it up a bit in some of my redness prone areas, but again, I don't want it to go too heavy. I really want to work in light layers today. Okay, I hope you can tell, but in general, what a beautiful, truly skin-like finish. I mean, their description is quite accurate. Perfect for someone like me that has a bit more of a combo T-zone. Really, really, really happy with my testing of it so far. One day I did wear it for about 4 hours and I looked more oily than I did yesterday, so I'm not too sure what the deal was with that. But for my wear test yesterday, I did concealer, I set it, and I used setting spray, and the results were amazing. So we're gonna keep playing with it. And again, we're gonna have a full foundation review video coming soon to really go over it all. The other thing I like to do lately, my nose creases in here no matter what. So instead of trying my best to not let that happen, I wipe product away in there so that it's just not even an issue. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my Estee Lauder on some pimples and see what I can do. And if it doesn't do anything, we're just gonna use pimple patches. Okay, before I do concealer on my face, I'm gonna talk about a couple new contour bronzer things I've bought. One being the brand new House Labs contour. I'm gonna tell you, I did not like this when I initially bought it. I thought it wasn't easy to blend. I thought when I applied it directly to my face, it went on patchy, and I was this close to taking it back, but I gave it a fair try. I kept playing with it, which is something I try to do now with my products, is really give it time, give me the space to experiment and really give some true thoughts. So what I do now, I put on the back of my hand and I use my F4 by Mario and I pat it in. And this shade in particular is called Silhouette, and it's a bit of a warmer tone compared to some of her other shades, I would say. So it really is a good kind of bronzer contour. And I just place it kind of right at my cheekbone and work my way up. And when I do this, it really does add some beautiful dimension and warmth to my face. And it stays on really, really well. So at first I was like, there's better products out there. Now I'm quite happy to give, see, just gives the perfect natural amount of dimension. So I'm gonna add a little bit more to my forehead and stuff here. Just kind of into my hairline, down into my temple a bit, to really work it in there. Whatever's left, I kind of go on the edge of my nose. And then I am gonna do a bit under my jaw, but I really do. I think I said it in one of my shorts lately or my reels, but my coveted Anastasia cream bronzer was for sure breaking me out. I'm still dealing with a breakout kind of right here from it. So I have really been focusing in general about, cleaner, more acne friendly skin products. This I believe is acne approved. And the other thing I bought, I won't show you today though, I got a fresh skin enhancer and I went with the shade medium dark because I read some reviews that you need to use less product and you get a bit more bang for your buck, because as we know, it wears out and you go through product quickly. So that's the medium dark. It's not scary at all. It still gives a beautiful amount of color without being too much. Blends the same, looks great, just the same, and this is acne safe. So very happy with this purchase. It's been more of my day-to-day kind of bronzing, contouring product. Okay, I am super happy with that. We're gonna move on to some blushes. So these are not new and not really even new to me, but I have to bring them up because Rhode is now in Sephora. So it is a product now that it might be something that people are trying for the first time, as it's more easily accessible, especially in Canada. And I'm really happy with these products. I'll just show you the shades I have if you are someone that is wanting to buy one for the first time. I do have Toasted Teddy, I have Spicy Marg, and I just bought Sleepy Girl. So Spicy Marg, beautiful in the summer. I think Toasted Teddy you can wear year round, but here they are. So this first one is Toasted Teddy, then we have Spicy Marg, and then we have Sleepy Girl. Sleepy Girl is perfect for this time of year going into fall. It's kind of that like muted mauvey color. I don't want to go with that today. It's going to be so warm for Morgan Wallen today, like 30 degrees. Edmonton is just having the best fall ever. Honestly, better than summer, to be honest. And do I want to wear one of these today? Because I am layering it with a new favorite powder blush that I'm going to show you right away. So what's a girl to do? I think I'm gonna mix. I'm gonna do a little Toasted Teddy kind of up higher on my cheek with a little Spicy Marg, and then we're gonna put some powder on top. Okay, we're doing some paint in here. And we're gonna go in with my F4 and just blend that out. Ooh, and create kind of a really pretty color there. These do, someone asked me on my last reel, what's the longevity on these? Because I mentioned they are kind of like, to me, a more potent version of Merit, where they do have that kind of luminous glossiness, but they are more pigmented. And I wore it the other day for a full 8 hours, and it did wear down a bit, but it was not gone. So I got really good color payoff for a full 8 hours for a cream blush. I did top it up after that because I was going out at night, but you do get some good wear time with this. Okay, pretty. So just the perfect flush of color. I don't want anything too crazy on my cheeks today. Now we will go in with a bit of concealer. I don't have anything crazy to show you guys. I'm gonna go in. I love my Natasha, but today we're just gonna go in with Estee Lauder again, because my Estee Lauder will not wear away. It'll be here till the end of my night, which will probably be way past my bedtime. These festival style concerts are so fun, but they start at like 4:30 and go till like 11:30. So I'm gonna need some coffee. Okay, looking good, looking pretty. Just to back in with whatever's left on my F4, kind of blend everything in together before we use some powder products. I'm for surely gonna set with my Huda Easy Bake, because why would you even do anything else? Just don't even bother if you're oily. It's the best. I'm gonna use my puff today, which I only do if I really wanna like kind of really cake and set everything in. Cake, that's not the right word. Just if I wanna set everything in really well. Okay, we have got no more shine. We are looking good. I did buy a Laura Mercier powder blush in the shade Ginger because Jujubee was talking about some of her favorite powder blushes, and this came in really high on the top, and I love Laura Mercier. This is beautiful. It is blurring. It is such a cool color. If you're not like a pink blush girl, wow, is this so beautiful, so everyday. I can't stop. I need to get more colors, but I don't know if I want to, because I think not only is it the formula, but it's this color. It's one of those blushes I'm like, this was meant for me. This was just meant for me. Just pretty, like stunning. And then I'm dabbling on some more bronzers, you guys, and I ended up buying a mini version of the bronzer everyone talks about. It's the Hourglass in Diffused Light. It's okay. It's fine. I'll put it on for show, but I have so many bronzers now that I actually think I would grab ahead of this. I really still love my Giorgio Armani to death. I love still using my Morphe, even though they're not really bronzers. They're those kind of finishing powders, but I love using it as a bronzer. I still am really liking my Anastasia. There's so many good ones. I I don't know if I would buy the full size for how expensive it is with all that's on the market now. Okay, we're just setting in, again, all the other cream products that we already have, and I'll bronze my neck a little bit, even though I think this is actually not acne safe, so what am I doing to my neck? Oh, Lord have mercy. Maybe I'll take it off after. Okay, and then what I like to do once my powder products are set, I like to use setting spray, and then I will set one more time. This is not new. It is the Urban Decay All Nighter. I think I snagged before they reformulated it, like one of the last versions, but I haven't used it in years and years and years, and just get it. It's worth it, but I don't know what the new formula will be like. Okay, as we let that dry down, let's move into some eye products. I did purchase the new Tower 28. Sorry, it's dirty already. This is her new eyeshadow sticks, and I got the shade Chateau. I'll just show you on here, and I have some thoughts. Okay, so that's it, and if you can see, I don't know if it's translating, but it went a little chunky on application, and that's what I'm finding about it now. So when I first put it on, I did really enjoy the fact that it wasn't as crazy vibrant as I thought it may be in terms of being like very shimmery, very glowy. It looks like it on my hand, but once you put it on the eyes, it actually is a very nice diffused wash of shimmer. It's not too crazy, but as you can see, I don't know if you can tell there, it's just, you can totally tell on my hand. Like it's chunky. Do you see? Like it dries down super quick. It's getting chunky now when I put it on my eye, and it didn't take very long for that to happen. And I do put the cap on top to make sure it stays sealed. So, and then the other thing, you know, it's supposed to be quite long wearing, and I find it's not. I find on me with my oily lids, it looks good for like the first half of the day, and then it disappears on me. So good idea. I wish it was executed a bit better. The colors are beautiful, but it's not something I'm going to be grabbing day to day. Something I am grabbing, which I've seen some controversial views on, is the new Urban Decay palette. I'm an Urban Decay girl, especially when it comes to eyeshadow palettes. And yes, the packaging may be kind of plasticky and flimsy, but the shades in this warm tone are so pigmented, so potent. I've really enjoyed putting them all on, and we're gonna put a few colors on today for me to show you. If you want me to do a full swatch video or wear test, let me know and I can definitely do that. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm just gonna use a bit of my Estee Lauder on my lids just to almost act like a primer, because I didn't grab what I usually use as a primer. So we're just gonna do that quickly. Okay, and then the shimmer shades we're gonna start with. I'm really liking these. These ones are beautiful. Oops, these ones are beautiful as well. But we're gonna go in with some of these shimmer shades because they're the perfect like day to night shimmer. So we're gonna go first with this kind of lighter one in the corner. And I like using my fingers for eyeshadow. We're just going to pat it all over the bottom part of my lid. So this is really gonna add some punch to my eye, kind of really make it stand out. And for me, lighter shadows just make me look more alive, youthful, and awake compared to dark shadows. Especially make sure that inner corner has a good amount of color. Okay, look at that, isn't it pretty? Okay, and then what I think I'm gonna do, I really do like the other gold that kind of comes beside this one, but this kind of burnished, I don't know one, is perfect kind of right in the corner of my eye. So I'm gonna take kind of more of a packing brush, and I honestly don't really like brushes with pigmented shimmers, but I'm just gonna press it right in the corner here. And it's just gonna kind of give like a winged effect, but I'm not doing a wing, but kind of really in the corner and kind of bringing it back down a bit. I'm really just kind of working it in. And that's all I'm gonna do, just to give a little bit of dimension in the corner, while then going in with one of these mattes on kind of this outer rim. So the inside is, oops, I'm like not center at all. Oh my gosh, this is horrible. There we go. The inside is like creams, and then the outside is mattes, okay? So I'm just gonna go in with a fluffy brush, if I have one, and I'm gonna grab kind of one of these more brown ones over here, and we are just going to do a little bit of a crease transition. These are super pigmented, you guys. Like, you barely need to touch your brush into the pan. Kind of doing similar to what like a bronzer could do. These are really potent and pigmented and pretty. Always kind of at the corner, just make sure you're always kind of like finishing by fanning out, not down, so you don't make your eye like kind of look droopy. Okay, pretty. I'm getting a bit up close just to see, like, it's just a really simple eye look with some pretty shimmers and a nice like transition shade in the crease. And then I might just take another kind of really small brush. Oh, mine's really dirty, but what I typically would do, again, I'm just gonna use a flat brush, just go under in one of those matte shades. And then like I said, because my fingers work better, I'm going back in this like burnished, you guys, I can't, burnished bronze color, and just touch in the corner again. Here we go. Okay, really pretty palette, really good payoff, really good pigment, super happy. I'm gonna go ahead and finish my eye look, and then we're gonna move on to lips. Okay, eye look is done. I didn't have anything new to share with you there, so that's why I raced through it. Still into this ribbon lash. It's so great. Okay, just 3 new lip things to wrap up for you. I did spend all my hard-earned money on these darn Westman Atelier lip liners in the shade Cuckoo and the shade Giraffe. I'll swatch them for you here. I think Giraffe is, and both of these actually are really pretty fall colors. So you'll see that more kind of purpley one on the bottom is Giraffe, and Cuckoo is that more kind of like peachy taupe color. Really, really pretty. I like them both. They are super pigmented. I don't know if they're worth $50, but they're pretty. If you like luxury makeup, go for it. And then this beside it is the most beautiful gloss from Rare Beauty. It's her new ones, these new kind of shimmer ones from Rare Beauty, and this one's Beam. Look at the shimmer and shine. It's stunning. I'm wearing it for my brother's wedding for sure. So let's just put this on. I think we'll do a little bit of Cuckoo for a little bit of a lip line today. And again, if you can tell, like I barely need to touch. Super pigmented. I'm dealing with another pimple on this side of my lip. Just loving my skin these days. But aside from that, there is Cuckoo all lined on my lips. Again, you barely need to touch your darn lips to get some color payoff, which is nice. And then let's throw some Beam on top. It tastes really good. The shine is stunning. I love the kind of corally pink. So that is my look today, you guys, using a whole bunch of new or new to me products that some I love, some they're growing on me, but super happy with most of the stuff I have purchased, and I'll continue to test and try a few things, especially the foundations, and let you know in future videos. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. Give me a like, give me any comments. I'm here for you guys, so let me know what you're loving or what you want to see more of, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.